Good morning. Thank you for joining me for today's Facebook Live. My name is Tracy Held. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Melbourne, in Australia, and this is my regular Sunday Facebook Live. Today's card is a triple Z fold card. Let's jump down and I'll show you the card that I'm making. So that's our card, and it opens up like that. Let's get you a nice camera angle. So it'll stand, which doesn't help when the camera's on top that you're actually seeing it. And it has a writing panel at the back. Now, before I start, full disclosure, I'm probably going to get through this card really quickly, and you're going to go, oh, this is such a great card, and it is so quick and easy. So easy, yes. Quick, not so much. Okay, I've done a lot of pre-preparation for this card because it has lots of pieces, and that means lots of sticking. So to avoid you having to watch me stick 9 pieces of DSP and all kinds of stuff, I've done lots and lots of preparation. So if you think you're going to go home, you're going to go and as soon as I'm done, whip up 3 of them in an hour. Sorry, it's not going to be that easy. If it's all pre-prepared and ready to go, yes, it will. Let's just have a look at the products that I'm using. So this was using the, I think it's called Nests of Winter Sweet. I'm going to change this one up today and I'm going to do a Christmas version. So the thing with this card is that your DSP is doing all the hard work for you. So I'm going to use the Sentimental Christmas DSP. Okay, now this is the one, it has another name for it. I always call it the Give Back, which I know is not what it's called. This is the one where if you buy this pack of DSP, Stampin' Up! Will, not that one, we'll talk about that one in a minute. Stampin' Up! Will give back a dollar amount to a charity in your country. So you've got those reverse sides, and if you're into scrapbooking, these 2 pages make really good scrapbooking pages. And then just coming back to this one, so paired with that, I'm using this pretty peacock piece from this season of Elegance DSP. You know that this is one of my favorite DSPs, and I may be on to my second pack of that. Not a lot of stamping to do, so for the sentiment, I'm going to use the Reindeer Fun. Okay, now I will put all those measurements up. It's just, like I said, there's a lot of them, and I may have been so busy making sure that I had everything cut and ready to roll that I haven't typed them up yet, but I will do it once I'm done. Hi Lynette, thank you for joining me. Right, so let's get started. Now you have obviously 3 layers of cardstock. So starting with the bottom layer, okay, we're going to score at 7.3 and 14.9 centimeters, and that's 2 7/8 and 5 7/8 inches. Then we're taking our middle layer, okay, and we're going to score that at 7.6 and 15.2 inches. Try that again, centimeters, okay, which is 3 and 6 inches. And then our top layer, we're scoring at, there's a reason why I'm turning this around, you'll find out in a minute, 7 centimeters, okay, and 14.9, which is 2 3/4 and 5 7/8 inches. Right, so we've got all our scoring done, and now we're going to fold our card. So Alright, here's the big reveal. I've actually gone and stuck the DSP on the other side, so it may be slightly off, a bit crooked, but it's much easier to stick your DSP once your card's actually folded. But I wanted to get that stuck so that you didn't have to watch me go stick, 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 stick. So ordinarily I would say fold your fold your card, and then you're going to stick your DSP on top, and we're then going to do the same for the bottom layer and the same for hang on, the top layer has to go that way. Alright, now for this top layer, I actually sort of I'm going to say fussy cut, but not fussy cut, but strategically cut this paper so that I have my bunches all over the show. I just want to pull that piece out. And of course it's the very last one. So if I just cut across and then cut it into strips, I wasn't necessarily going to get the whole bunch of stuff. So that I cut. I think that when I did the birds, I did the same thing. I kind of cut a strip and then figured out where I wanted the bird. So if it's got pictures like this on it, then you may need to figure out exactly where you want to have them showing. But if it doesn't, just cut a strip and off you go. Okay, now we can assemble. So first up, we're going to put this bottom layer, well, the middle layer, onto the bottom layer, and I'm being quite generous with the glue here because I want it to stick really well. Okay. And we're just positioning it so that that's kind of in the middle, top and bottom, and roughly the same distance of space between the two sides. And I see that I really haven't folded that very well. That one was much better. It should be going all the way to the end. I wonder if I can, done a good job of pressing it, but let's just see if I can shift that over slightly. Okay, sorry, this is just really disturbing me, but I just need to recrease it. Do you ever feel like you need an extra hand here? There we go. So now my DSP is even more crooked, but that's okay. Right, so we've stuck that on the bottom, and we're going to stick this piece onto that. So just be careful. You only want glue on the edge that's going to stick down. We don't want glue all over. Okay. Just give that a couple of seconds to hold. And then for our bottom piece, we're doing the same thing again. We're going to stick that it's sitting like that. So it is a little bit over the edge of that one. And I'm actually going to just put glue on that bottom edge over there, and then I'm going to put some glue on this edge over here, and being careful not to get glue where I don't want it, I'm going to just position my card and glue them at the same time. Okay, so as easy as that, there's our triple Z fold. Okay, now this one I cut out some extra birds. I'm going to leave this one because I just think I've used that really pretty DSP on the back, which has lots of images on it. So I'm going to just leave that like that. So we have a writing panel, and this DSP, so these little like bouquet things and the Christmas stocking, wherever that's hiding from me. That, and I think possibly the tree as well, will actually work with the dies in the Sentimental Christmas bundle. I don't have that bundle, so dreaded F word, I fussy cut that. And we're just going to stick this onto the back so that we have somewhere that we can get glue all over it. Right, our nice little note to whoever's getting this card. There we go. And of course, even though it doesn't need too much extra in the way of decorations, it does need a sentiment. And if I open my eyes, it's sitting right in front of me. I was about to go, and guess what's disappeared again? Now I'm hoping that cutting this is going to work the way I envision it. So this is that Merry Christmas from the Reindeer Fun, and I could put it there, but what I want to do is put the Merry here and the Christmas there, which is not going to be such a good plan. Oh goodness. Okay. I actually want to, looks like I've stuck it slack. Okay, let's just go with what I thought, and if I need to just tweak it, I will. Alright, so I'm going to cut that at an angle, cut at an angle between the Merry and the Christmas, and then we'll cut that Merry at an angle. So my plan was to put the Merry there and the Christmas there, but I don't think that's going to work too well, so I'm maybe going to put the Merry up at the top and the Christmas over there. Sometimes you have to just adapt, because things that work in your head suddenly don't work so well when you've got them down on paper. But I am going to, if this will get off my finger, put these onto dimensionals. I'm going to use one of the little half ones on the side. I have to say that I use all the bits of dimensionals. I stick all the side bits up, and or cut the side bits up and use them for little pieces. Okay, so there's our Merry. And okay, not having a good day today in terms of sticking anything straight. Right, put some dimensionals behind the Christmas. Okay, I'm going to pull that one off actually and have that Christmas hanging over the edge there. So be careful, we don't want anything behind that, because otherwise it's going to glue our card closed. And of course we need some bling. So decisions I have the Regal foiled adhesive backed, and I've just pulled a whole lot off while I was pulling that out, so I didn't want that. But okay, maybe we'll just we'll use these ones. Okay, does that feel like, okay, it feels like I actually pulled it off the glue and not the, I actually think I may use the lighter green ones instead of the pretty peacock. So let's just pop a few of those on, because hey, every card needs some bling. And I'm going to put another one up at the top over here. And I don't think that the other layers need anything. I think just on that top layer is fine. Okay, so that's, if I can hold it at the right angle, that's our Christmas Z fold, and that's our non-Christmas one. So like I said, really easy cards. You can get it done in 15 minutes if you've got everything all pre-prepared and ready to go. So give those a try. It does use up quite a lot of cardstock. You're going to use a sheet plus a little bit extra for that base, and then obviously you've got all your bits of DSP. But hey, I'm at the point where using DSP is actually a good thing, because use it up so that you can clear it out and get ready for more. Okay, so that's our card for today. Have a good week. If you're in Melbourne, stay warm, because of course we have this gorgeous summer weather which is absolutely freezing. Now just a heads up, I'm actually away at a craft retreat next weekend, so I won't be doing my live, but I do have a video which is going to be my shoebox swap that I'm making at that retreat. So I'll put that up at my regular time next weekend, but I won't actually see you, well, speak to you live. So I will be back live in 2 weeks time. Have a good fortnight, and I will be back then. Bye for now.